Hello, hello, Sagittarians. Saggies, how are you guys doing? Let me set this up a little bit so you can see a little bit better. All right. For those of you that are just coming on and are brand new to my channel, thank you for visiting. My name is Patti. I hate to say it because everybody nowadays says, oh, can you say it without saying you're an empath? I'm an empath. Okay. I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot and intuitive coaching, more spiritual coaching, like divine coaching rather than secular. So if you would like a one-on-one, I do those. I also do life balance and purpose coaching, as well as nutrition and fitness. It's basically mind, body, and spirit. And I really think it's important for all three elements. Without one, you can't have any of them, really. It's not balance anyway. And my background's in nutrition and fitness, so that's where that is. So with that ado, we're going to get started. So this reading here for Sag is the 18th through the 24th. All right. So bear with me here as I get started. I don't really have any other announcements. I did do a video today, a communication video for Get Balanced 2020. I did it live on Divine Warrior, but I'm finding out that these videos that I'm doing for the life balance and purpose, they're throwing off my algorithms, and it's just, I don't know enough about YouTube. I'm still new with YouTube. So I'm going to put those over on Get Balanced 2020. So if you look down below, the website is all together, Get Balanced 2020, Divine Warrior. You can click on either one. You're going to go to the same place. But the only difference is there's Get Balanced 2020, Divine Warrior. If you want to go to the Get Balanced YouTube channel, it's right down below, and hit those, and you're going to get all kinds of how to transform your mindset, how to think, communicate, how to face your fears, how to do all that kind of stuff. Whereas the other one is intuitive tarot and intuitive spiritual growth. All right. And you hit either one of those YouTubes, and that's where you're going to go. So, or you just subscribe to my channels, both of them, and you'll get notified when I'm on either one. All right. So let's get started. I don't know what's gotten into me today. I just had so much stress in the last couple of days. I finally got to read cards, and I think I'm just feeling good about it. Okay, so let's get started. This is for the 18th through the 24th. Now, the general between the divine and the planets, when I just did a new moon reading today, that's also on Divine Warrior, but the planets and everything that's going on is about sort of like death and rebirth. So things have to go away. Things have to, in order for the rebirth to happen or birthing to happen, because it could be something new for you. And so what that means is we're sort of in a contraction phase. So if you think of birth, when you have a baby, woman gets really, and it's contraction, and then it gets released. And then, the baby can start to move. Then you have that contraction, then you have that release, right? So that's sort of where the planets and everything have us right now. We have to release, we have to let death happen so this rebirth can happen. What is that death to you guys? That is change. And that is releasing things that do not work, things that are toxic in our life, things that we know that we're bad habits or not good choices for us. That is the release. What is another release? Your first card out, and that's the current energy. The hardest thing that anybody probably can do on this earth is forgive somebody that they do not want to forgive, don't like, don't care for, did them wrong. That is probably the toughest thing. 9, 13, 4, but it is growing stability in your life. It is growing balance. It is growing, but numerology, I'm looking at the numerology. It's growing balance. It's growing all that kind of stuff in your life. All right. Then we have, I'm going to have to read this one because I haven't had her before. Well, I have had her, but once before. So the second energy out is the Lady of the Lake. Used to be the name of our cottage. I loved it. It's absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Isn't she beautiful? Ooh, so beautiful. Gosh. Lady of the Lake. Amazing. She's the number 8, and number 8 is about our ambitions, about our progress, things of that nature. So we have to think progress in what? Progress in absolute truth. Whose truth is that? We discussed that in the fear video. Whose truth? Is it earth truth or is it spirit truth? Now it has to be spirit truth is what you have to go based by, because earth spirit is fluctuating like this and all over the place. Whereas if you go by actual spiritual truth, what is truth? Love and truth, love and fear. That is basically the elements of everything that we do. So that is the truth. Courage, man, courage to do your own self-examination, your own self-respect. That is a lot. Some people do not do that. Responsibility, look for the Lady of the Lake, could be responsibility for yourself. A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to be accountable for their actions or take accountability, because sometimes that might be painful or hard. So let's see what the artist says about this. So the Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. She is the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with a sword of truth, which had been claimed by Arthur, who became High King of Britain. The magic that welded this metal was fired by the will of the goddess God. Consequently, the Lady of the Lake appears. She demands nothing short of the total truth and integrity, and she asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. This is not the time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that the challenge has been presented. Boy, that can be hard for somebody. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unsatisfactory difficulties. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care of when the Lady of the Lake appears, as serious business is at stake. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and consequences. Seek the sword of the truth within yourself, and great success will be yours. Have courage, for when the lady appears, and the strength of Avalon is behind you in the support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. That's exactly right. And that's what I teach. People may like it, they may not like it, and that's why I'm the Divine Warrior Intuitive, because it is all about truth. And whose truth? It's the Divine's truth. Nothing else matters. So when we ask, tell me the truth, and if you are asking somebody to tell you the truth and you want the truth from them, then you must walk in the truth yourself. Otherwise, you're being a hypocrite. Simple as that. I used to be that person. I used to be a freaking good liar. I used to be a freaking good manipulator. And, I could get anything. I could sell you a giant iceberg in the North Pole. That's how good I was. Was it helpful? No. Was it gaining me greatness? No. Was it detrimental, destructive to myself and my purpose and my being? 100%. And until it took a huge trauma happening in my life to turn my life around, I was very painful. However, I thank the divine for that, because if he wouldn't have allowed that to happen, I would have never been the tower and changed my life completely around. So let's see where we got to go. But also too, forgiveness is really hard. Again, self-respect is forgiving. Forgiving is for you, not, and you hear that all the time. Oh my gosh, that's so cliche. It is for you, because you know what? I was sexually abused. My brother was murdered. I forgave both. But the thing is, I want to release that. Otherwise, it's an energy vampire, and your vibrations just keep going, and you get stuck, and you can't go anywhere. You can't move forward. Then you want to run away. Then that just doesn't work. All right. Ooh, something is ending. Now again, this with the new moon towards the end of the month is all about, it's all about something going away so that something new can come in. And that's this month, but here's the thing. This going away, something ending, it has to do with fear. Somebody is going away, running away from the truth. I don't know who that is, but somebody is running away from the truth. Yeah. Something is not right. Two and two is not adding up to four because they're running away from the truth and they're not being honest. And I don't know if that's somebody coming to you or if you're going to somebody. But there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of misunderstanding where arguments come in, is that there's just not clarity on the information is all. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. We have strength, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles today. A lot shuffling with people's income, their income, their finances, their things of that nature, because we have the Knight of Pentacles next. Let's see, what do I want to do? So it's interesting that strength comes up because we have the Lady of the Lake in courage and forgiveness. I don't know who that's for, but that is all goes together. It takes an enormous amount of self-respect, self-energy, to give you, and self-love to turn around and forgive somebody that really did you wrong. And that is actually a process. There's actually one of the speakers that I listened to had 10-week process, a certain, what do you call it, messages on how to forgive and what forgiveness is about. Amazing young man. He's in his 30s. Oh my gosh, Michael Todd. He is phenomenal. And that 10-week series on forgiveness he did was phenomenal. I mean, God has given him a wisdom, an old wisdom. He's going to surpass all these inspirational speakers big time. He's already got a huge following, huge, humongous following, and I'm going to watch him grow. So, okay, so let's get back to you guys. So it is going to take a lot of strength. And if you need help with forgiveness, just email me. I would be happy to answer your questions, hear your story, maybe give you some ideas. That doesn't cost. Somebody was in the chat and I felt really bad because they lost their job. They had a question and she goes, but I don't have any money. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for money. The thing what I'm asking for is maybe if you subscribe, that would help me. But the other thing too is that this is my gift to you guys. The only time I would ask for money is if I have to do a one-on-one, only because I'm booked most of the day. So and that, sometimes I don't even charge for that. So it just depends. So also for this reading here, we have the 10 of Cups. Too many cards, please. We have the 10 of Cups coming out. Getting clarity of what is happening here. So there is an offering coming. There is some beautiful for if you forgive and if you really get your self-respect and be responsible and have courage, and you have the strength in you. You have it. But the thing is that is going to come towards you in multitude of rewards. And these are rewards of the heart. These are things that you've always wanted. These are things. Now, it's not a fast process because we got the Knight of Pentacles and we have strength right there also. So it is just, it's going to be a process, slower process. So take your time. Be patient with yourself. Really be patient with yourself. Intuition, Queen of Cups, and we have the Empress. Be careful, be loving, be kind, really listen to yourself. somebody might be going through a process of maybe they accidentally got pregnant and they're angry, they're frustrated. Now they've got to juggle everything by themselves. They're going to have to pull their bootstraps up and take care of everything, and they really don't. I can't forgive them. Well, if you've gotten pregnant, it takes two to do that. So it is part of your job to forgive them because you're part of that as well, and you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Because that little one is meant to be coming, and that little one is meant to be coming now. Not later, but now. I got like a fuzz or something in my nose. Oh, it was a little bunny hair. I have a rabbit, so it was bunny hair tickling my nose. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. Somebody's been through a lot of battles. Somebody's been through some scars. Somebody's been through a lot. Somebody said, I don't have any strength to go anymore. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. It's inside you. You have to watch it. You have to fight for it. And you got to listen to your intuition. Listen to the higher power. Listen to that voice inside of you. Not the little devil voice, but the night. You can do this. I can make it. I can make it happen. I can be patient a little bit longer. You know what? I can keep going because I've got a story to tell. Somebody's got a story to tell somebody. Because that testimony or that story is going to help another person. And that's why I teach is that our purpose and our calling does not end with us. It goes through us. It never ends with us. The divine doesn't work that way. Yeah. So we've got the Queen of Cups and we've got the Queen of Wands about communication. All right. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, thank you. So they said put those two together. There's the story. So the Queen of Wands is a lot about sharing stories, a lot about talking, a lot about communication, about planting a seed, helping others through her communication and her storytelling. So there is somebody who is actually out there who is gone through a lot. And I don't know, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a speaker inside, maybe that's happening deep inside you, and that passion is beginning to grow. I don't know who that is for somebody. So, the Hierophant. The card for the year, the Hierophant. That definitely is. This is somebody who's actually maybe going to be teaching spiritually. Somebody who's going to teach some healing. There is somebody that is going to teach some healing. Go through that, or then they could be writing about it. You know what? I've got one girl writing her book because, oh my gosh, I've never met a person go through so much. I've got two girlfriends that the trauma, the abuse, the torture, for one, oh my goodness. And she's just too afraid to write. Too afraid. Very fearful. And you know what? It's interesting because she changes that fear and it goes to her job where she is strong, driven. She just turns it around. It's completely strong, driven, ultimate boss. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And the other one is embracing and writing her book. So it all depends on where your courage lies, you know. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Again, somebody's feeling scared, left out, not quite sure what to do. Or somebody could actually be hurt. Somebody could actually be physically hurt. I don't feel that, though. It could mean that, but I don't feel that. Or the Nine of Swords upside down. In reverse, meaning that, you know, somebody's not too stressed about losing sleep. However, We have the Four of Wands. Somebody's thinking about their future, contemplating what they're going to do. Justice, again, somebody has some legal things. This is something that I don't know where this is for somebody. I'll get some clarification on that. That's a legal matter. That is something, yeah, it could be somebody. Um, could be somebody that is, yeah, definitely going through some legal issues because we have the Ten of Wands right after, which is burden. There's a burden there. So that could be meaning, like if somebody did get arrested or if somebody is going through a legal battle, maybe a divorce or child custody. It could be a money issue. There's not a lot of pentacles here, so I don't think it's a money issue. But it definitely is a huge burden. And that's where I think this card would change everything around. Because we have forgiveness is our first card out. All right. So let me see what the universe has to say. No love. You know what? There's not going to probably be a lot of love cards here, only because this is a time where the divine wants you to work on fear, your shadow work, and also, too, wants you to really dig deep within. This is the time of healing. This is the time of making a foundation, the death of something and the rebirth of something. All right, so let's see what else the universe might have to say about that. All right. Yeah. Again, once we begin to forgive, and once we really get our self-respect and our courage, then the divine is giving you the actually passion. There's that passion again. The spark, the happiness, the passion to follow your dreams. You got the field of dreams. And then we've got coming to life. So this is all about you and your journey of healing and allowing yourself to make better decisions that are more high vibrational, more bringing balance and togetherness. But somebody's really, really fearful. This is a lot of fear here. Boom. A lot of fear. And so working through that, the only way to work through that is face the fear and reach to the divine, your creator, God, whoever you call it, and ask for wisdom and guidance. And then let go of the rest so he can work. If you don't let go, poop, how can he work? Because you want to take that wheel and keep control. And he's just like trying to control it, but you got it even harder. And he's just like, let go. Let me have it. Let go. And you're like, no, I got to control it. That's where fear comes from. Is you don't want to release the control. All right. Sagittarians, this has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope something resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe. Still growing. Would love to have more subscribers. And just share if you've enjoyed this. That's all I have to say for today. And this is my last reading for the day because it has been a very long day. So I hope you guys, and I will see you on the 25th. All right, we're going to be getting ready for that full moon. So the full moon reading will be the next one. All right, take care.